New fallout now over this leaked White House immigration reform proposal. Key Republican Senator Marco Rubio, he's already come out and slammed it. It's a mistake for the White House to draft immigration legislation without seeking input from Republican members of Congress. If actually proposed, the president's bill would be dead on arrival in Congress, leaving us with unsecured borders and a broken legal immigration system for years to come. What about this? Kirsten Powers, columnist for the Daily Beast, Fox News contributor, and Tony Saig is a former press aide to Republican vice presidential nominee Jack Kemp, president of Talk Radio News Service. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Who's your favorite president, by the way? Kidding. We'll save that for later. Tony, what's going on here? I mean, was it an intentional leak? Is anything unintentional in Washington?
Well, it's certainly intentional, Bill, but this is the president being an outlier in this debate where there's a ton of bipartisan consensus on Capitol Hill at a time where we don't really have bipartisan consensus on much. Comprehensive immigration reform is a real opportunity here for him to basically score, and he, I fear, is snatching defeat out of the jaws of victory. Marco Rubio has a very tough job to sell a plan that's being endorsed by, as you saw in the press conference, Senator Menendez, Senator Schumer, and Senator Durbin, among the most liberal. So for the president, while Senator Rubio is trying to make this case to his more conservative colleagues in the House that this is a good bill, floats a parallel bill that frankly stops short of amnesty, if not is total amnesty, does not help the effort to really pass bipartisan reform. It undermines it, and it even makes it difficult for Senate Democrats, who are going to now have more liberal members of their caucus saying, wait a minute, the president's plan is much more appealing to us than yours. Why should we compromise? So I don't know why the president saw it fit to really kind of confuse the situation when there really is bipartisan consensus.
Let me bring in Kirsten on this, and I'll get you the details about why Rubio opposes it. Tony says you're snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, Kirsten.
Well, did I hear you correctly, Tony? You said that this is like amnesty, the president's plan?
The president's plan follows the Kennedy-McCain plan from 2007, which was considered amnesty.
I thought I misheard you, because it's not, I mean, saying that it's going to take 8 years to become a citizen is about the farthest thing I can think of from amnesty. I mean, I support amnesty, and there's nothing about it that's amnesty in my mind, and there wasn't amnesty in any bill either. Look, I think that the president gets criticized, when he doesn't have a plan for health care, and now he gets criticized for having a sort of a backup plan for immigration. I don't think this is something that it's not something he's submitted or released or anything like that. I think it's good that they have a plan in case it comes to that. In case
the White House is saying that it's an incomplete draft, and CBS News is reporting it was not a planned leak. I don't know when the unplanned leak went out there, but this is Rubio's problem. He says the idea on its face does not secure the borders, number one, which leads to a multitude of problems down the road, and it creates a pathway for those who came here illegally, first of all, to jump ahead of the line who are waiting to do it legally from overseas. Tony.
It runs the potential, exactly, Bill, of having someone who's here in an undocumented fashion, getting a green card quicker than someone who goes through the legal immigration process, number one. Number two, the absolute non-negotiable variable in this whole thing for Republicans who are going to support this is border security. The president makes some sort of unspecified promise that he'll dedicate resources to border security. Listen, this is a 1,954-mile-long border. It's very finite. It's a solvable problem. Republicans say, let's secure the border so we don't have future illegal immigration issues and solve the issue of current undocumented people in America right now by having a bipartisan bill. Why would we do it if Why would the president's plan be necessary if we already have people agreeing?
Does Rubio have a point here, Kirsten? You got to secure the border first to prevent issues from coming back on you years down the road.
Yeah, Obama's actually done a pretty good job securing the border. So I don't really think that's the most important thing. I think it's more important to bring these people out of the shadows. I don't think that it should take 8 years for them to become a citizen. And I think
when would you do it?
And I think that we need the work. I'm for amnesty. I mean, I would just do exactly what Ronald Reagan did. So
right now,
I would do exactly what Ronald Reagan did.
But what Reagan did didn't fix the problem.
And but I don't honestly understand what the complaint is here by Republicans. Republicans that the president is putting together a plan on the off chance that Congress can't get something done. You know, Congress has shown that they're actually pretty bad at getting things done. So I think it's smart for the president to have something, to have a plan. This is not the final plan, so it's a draft plan, and you know, I think that it's a responsible thing for them to be doing.
The first review was not favorable.